Hey people, I'll be like one of those crazy people that talk all by themselves in a car with no, I won't do that. Hey guys, what's up? Um, I A lot's happened lately in the realm of entertainment, so I want to speak on something. Hopefully, I have enough room to talk about it, and you guys will give me that space to do it. I want to talk about DMX. He's a rapper. Some of you guys know him, some of you don't. I actually have a DMX story. So, um, a friend of mine had a major studio in the Phoenix area, greater Phoenix area, suburb of Phoenix, actually in Chandler. DMX at the time, he was staying out in Carefree. And my my buddy was poised to record him. So he calls me up and he says, "Hey Renee, do you want to play some guitar on a recording session I got going on?" I said, "Yeah, man." I said, "Who is it?" He said, "DMX." This had to be, I don't know, let's just call it somewhere 7 to 10 years ago, something like that. And I said, "Yeah, cool." I wasn't looking for money, and I'm not a rap fan per se. And when I say per se, that means I'm not a fan of it. However, I grew up writing poetry, so I liken rap to poetry. I don't always like their content, but I listen to the way that certain people could put together words. Anyway, I always considered DMX at the top of that tier as far as rappers that came out in the 90s and somehow kind of kept going because they have great music and a great performance, etc., etc. Okay, so my buddy tells me things very specifically. He says, "Hey," he said, "I can't have you here before he comes because he don't like walking into a place where he sees a lot of people in a studio. He just doesn't like it." He says, "So I'm gonna make sure that him and the people they hang with, I'm gonna make sure that they check their guns in the lobby. Then I'm gonna bring him in the studio. After I get him settled, I'm going to call you, and you're gonna come in, and you're just gonna vibe and just do what he's a very musical person. Just if he kind of hums something, just play it. Whatever it is." I said, "Okay, great." So the day of the recording comes along, and I didn't get any music in advance, by the way. Just nothing. I was just going to show up. So he says, "I'm going to call you after he gets here." I said, "All right." He said, he's scheduled to be here like 2 o'clock, but he runs traditionally late, so let's just make it 4. I said, "Okay." He says, "I'm going to call you sometime after 4. Cool. So I go through my day. 4 o'clock comes and goes. I said, "All right, cool." 5 o'clock comes, goes. Cool. 6, 7, 8. Before I know it, it's nighttime. I call my guy up, and I'm like, I just left a message for him. I'm like, "Hey man, you should call me to let me know if guy cancels and whatnot." So he gets in touch with me. I think that next day, that morning or whatever it was. He says, "Hey man, I'm sorry I didn't call you. It was a really strange and bizarre night." I said, "What happened?" He said, "Well, DMX got arrested." He got arrested, and someone called me to tell me he got arrested. He didn't call me himself. I said, "What did he get arrested for?" He says, "I don't know, but he got arrested." So, so I was this close to playing on a DMX recording. I can't remember what album came out around that time, but I was supposed to be on that record. It didn't happen. He got it, and I think that was part of his downward spiral. I think he moved to Arizona to get away from trouble. So we didn't meet, we didn't talk, but that was the time I was going to do something with DMX. to the time he came on the scene, to the time he left untimely, he was always relevant. He was always relevant. And so when it came an opportunity to record with him, because I don't record with everybody. I'm not one of those guys. I don't charge all the time. Some people I just like, and he's one of those people I just wanted to do it. When I recorded with, when Sleepy Brown had his project, it was not a money thing for me. I just wanted to be part of what he was doing. And a few people like that. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, but certain people you're just into and you just want to be part of whatever they have going on. So when I heard his untimely passing, the first thing I thought about was getting that phone call saying he got arrested. So that's my DMX story I wanted to share with you guys. The recording session that never happened. I hope everyone's staying well and safe and healthy and all that stuff. Make sure to pray. Make sure to, if you haven't already, dedicate your life to Christ. Live righteously, eat righteously, be righteously with people. I'm Renee and I'm out. Later.